you are buying a house, the principal is your equity. What are you going to put down on your house, and then subtracting from the cost of the house, that's what your loan amount is. So if I put $20,000 down as my equity, that's my principal, and then I'm going to take an $80,000 loan out, then my mortgage is based on how many years am I going to pay this off, and then if I want to pay it off sooner, any extra money I put on the monthly mortgage payment is I'm adding to the principal, the extra money, okay? You're not paying extra interest that way. Okay, every time you get loans and credit cards, you are buying on credit and you're using credit. Okay, let's go to number 6, the interest rate. All right, what's the interest rate? Page 9. It's the amount you pay to use someone else's money, a percentage of the principal. The higher the interest percentage rate, the higher the total amount you pay to buy something on credit. So, I've never paid interest on a credit card bill. I've always just paid the whole bill in full to get it out of the way. Okay, if you're paying interest and extending it, then the cost of what you originally bought is much higher. Just like when you buy a car. I saw the other day on the news, the car loan used to be 2 to 4 years. Now it's 4 to 10 years for a car loan. They're stretching that out. No, it's very bad. Because you'll be paying for that car many times over. You stretch it out 7, 10 years. Okay, by then your car may be called underwater. If your car is underwater, then that means you owe more on your car than it's worth.
Literally my life.
So, save up money and put as much down on a car as you can, and then pay your car off as quickly as possible. The best thing is to buy your car in cash. So, for a used car, you might be able to do that. It's only several $1,000s. Or if you get an inheritance, something like that. But when you constantly pay interest on a car loan, remember, when you buy a new car, the minute you drive it off the lot, it goes down in value. It's already depreciated. So, cars go down in value, not up. Okay, let's go to debt. What is debt? Something we don't want. Page 17, look at that one. Yes, a debt is a bill that you owe. Debt is the total amount that a person owes to other people. And that's why credit card debt should be no more than 15% of your take-home. Write that down. Don't have credit card debt any more than 15% of what your total take-home is, because you're going to have other debts. You might have a mortgage or rent payment. That's a debt. You might have a car payment, credit card debt. You might have medical debt. You can only take so much debt. Pretty soon your paycheck is used up and you don't have anything to live on. You know, like groceries, health goods, stuff like that. Okay. Number 8, introductory APR. Okay, Christiana, what's this one? Look at page 13. What's the introductory APR? Something as a warning you need to check out. It says don't get teased in that box. Yeah, it says many loans and credit cards offer an introductory APR, a teaser rate for a short period to get you to take their credit card.
Basically, my life.
For a while. Let's say if you buy this sofa or this big refrigerator, you'll have no % interest rate for the first year. Okay, and then after that, then what is going to be the interest rate? It could be very high. So, a teaser rate is an introductory APR to get you to take the credit card or to take that loan to talk you into buying something, and then it will be sky high. These cut your immediate borrowing costs, but always check when the introductory rate will expire and what your new APR will be. So, that's why variable interest rates are not good. That's why you want to work to get a good credit rating so you have a fixed credit rating on a mortgage, on anything you want to buy, even on a credit card. So the introductory APR, introductory annual percentage rate, is the low, if no interest, and then you want to know what it is after that date is off. What's it going to go to? 24%, 23, 18, whatever. Okay.
Doesn't look bad.
A fixed
Look better
interest
down.
rate. Okay, Caitlin, number 9. It's on page 13 also. What's that? Fixed interest rate?
No.
Yes, a fixed interest rate stays the same. It's never raised or lowered for the life of the loan or the account. You know that the monthly payment will stay the same too. So if I have a good credit rating and I get a 20-year mortgage on a house, what they tell me on month 1 will be the same amount I pay at the end of the 20-year, the last month on 20 years, the same amount. It never changes. That helps you to know and arrange your budget so you know that's a fixed amount. So your rent payment, your mortgage payment, car payment are always fixed amounts, okay, because you know what to expect. You're going to pay that every month. Now the next one, an adjustable or variable interest rate, is in the next paragraph. This changes at specified times such as every year or every month. As the rate goes up or down, your payment amount will change too. So, an adjustable or variable interest rate goes up, down, up, down. You don't know how far it's going to go up. It could go down. It may not. It could go higher. So, you really don't want to get a home mortgage or any type of loan that has a variable rate. You want a fixed rate. So then it helps you to manage your money better. Also, here is a warning label at the end of page 13. Pay your bills on time. One late payment could prompt a credit card issuer to increase your interest rate to a higher APR. So that would be another fee that they tack on because you paid a bill late. Remember all the fees we talked about with credit cards, which is pure profit to the credit card issuer. Okay, you've got late fees. You have ATM fees if you use an ATM that is not of your bank. They might charge anywhere from $2 to $4 every time you use swipe your ATM card at another bank's ATM. You would have a cash advance fee. You can have a late fee. So all these fees you don't want to pay. I mean, if they tell you to pay them, you have to. I mean, you're making the bank richer instead of yourself richer by not being in a position to don't get in a situation where you have to pay those fees. Okay, let's go to loan term. Turn to page 14. A loan term. Are you smarter than an 18-year-old? 68% of 18-year-olds said they don't understand how credit card interest and fees work. So here's the lowdown on it. Borrowing 101. By far, the interest rate you pay on the borrowed amount is the most expensive part of borrowing money, but it's not the only one. Loans have a maturity date. Now, the maturity date is the final date, the date of a loan. So if I have a 20-year fixed-rate mortgage, that last month, the 20th year, that will be the last mortgage payment I make. Then you can have, then your house is paid off, they have a mortgage burning party. So you burn the mortgage, the title is in your name, not you in the bank's name. Okay? The amount of time you're obligated to make payments is called the loan term. So, do you have a 20-year mortgage loan on your house? Is it 30-year? Is it 10 years? So, how long is the length of the term? The longer the loan term, the lower your monthly payment will be, but the more interest you'll pay over the life of the loan. This is why when you're going to buy anything, a car, a house, you want to put as much down as you can. How much have you saved? Put as much down as you can to shorten that length of the loan. So, try to pay off your car loan in 2 years rather than extend it to 10 if you can. Because the more years you have, you'll be paying more out in interest, and then that's literally money thrown out to make the borrower richer, not you. So if you can pay the loan off as quickly as possible, you can. The longer the loan term, the lower your monthly payment is, but you'll pay more interest over the life of the loan. Now, look how these work. The higher your interest rate, the more you pay for the privilege of borrowing. The longer the time to repay the loan, the more you pay for the privilege of borrowing. And the more money you borrow, the more money out. So, the longer you have on your term loan, you're going to pay more money on it. Okay. Let's see, maturity date. Annual fee. All right, look at page 15. The annual fee is the yearly fee for the privilege of having an open credit card account. The lower the fee, the better. No fee is best. I have never paid an annual fee for a credit card. There are so many companies out there. That's why you want to check. And you want to pick a credit card that has no annual fee. All right? Because, again, that is money thrown out to the credit card company that makes them richer. So you don't want to pay an annual fee. There are plenty of cards out there where you can get it free, not to pay for the privilege of using it. If you look at this page on page 15, these are other fees you may, we talked about the annual fee, the cash advance fee. This is a fee for withdrawing cash on your credit limit. You have an over the limit fee if you go to the credit limit and you max out your card. Okay, if you go over the limit, then that's another fee they tack on. Is there a grace period, which would be an average of 25 days? Some credit cards do not issue a grace period. You have to pay it before the due date. And then other fees could be maintenance fees, setup fees, if you don't use your card. So, they're ready to tap on any fee to collect more money from you. All right, what does it mean to max out your credit card? That means you have charged to the credit limit, okay, which you don't want to do. You're able to, but you don't want to go clear to the end. Some people will have several cards and they're all maxed to the limit. They go very boring. Okay, grace period. Page 15, we just said the amount of time before interest starts accumulating on change charge purchases. Be sure the lender receives your payment before the grace period ends. Or if you don't have a grace period, make sure they get your bill in the mail or however you pay your bill before the due date. Okay, so if you're mailing bills in, if you aren't doing online banking yet, you want to make sure you mail it in at least 5 days. We call it snail mail by the U.S. Postal Service. Something could happen, and then it would be there past the date, then you're late. Maturity date is the final payment date of your loan, the last payment you'll have. Okay, grace period, we talked about that, average 25 days. Credit score, turn to page 28. ACE your credit score. ACE. Now, a credit score is a 3-digit number based on the person's credit report. A credit report doesn't rate credit use, so the credit scores tell lenders at a glance how likely someone is to be a responsible borrower. How can you prove that you are a responsible borrower? One is to have a steady job. And have it stable, that you've lived there a while. A stable address where you lived at your residence for a while. Don't hop from job to job. Every other month you've got a new job. It doesn't look like you're stable that the credit card company can count on your income to pay the bill. You just had it for me, okay. And so a 600 score is considered low. The highest I think is an 800s, but you need at least a 720 score to be able to get a good interest rate to buy a house. A credit score is a short number with big power. It can save you money by qualifying you for the best terms and interest rates. While it's not as good as cash sitting in the bank, it means you're more likely to be able to borrow money if you ever need it. And where do they check your credit score? You're going to rent an apartment, buy a house, buy
I
a
will be a
car,
lawyer.
get car
I will be a
insurance. They
prosecutor.
check your credit score on all kinds of things. Jobs, when you apply for a job.
I will be a crime scene detective.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
I must.
All right, a cosigner on a loan. Turn to page 27. Some people do not want to be a cosigner, whether it's your Uncle Rick, Aunt Jane, or anybody, Grandma, because they don't want to be responsible for the loan if you fail and not pay it. So a cosigner agrees to repay the debt if you don't, and it has to be approved by the lender. So let's say you're going to go buy a used car. You don't have, either you have a poor credit history or you don't have a credit history to get one. And you want to buy a car. So they'll say, we'll give you the loan at this interest rate only if you have a cosigner. Okay? So you go ask Grandma if she'll be your cosigner. And the car company has to pay her, has her credit score also to be a cosigner. So then you go ahead, it goes through, you have to pay the car payment, but 1 month you decide, I don't want this car anymore, I don't want to pay. Who's responsible to pay? Poor little Grandma. And then she could have her credit score ruined if she doesn't want to pay it. But once she says she's a cosigner, that person is responsible. So a lot of people would turn you down. They don't want to be responsible for your debts. Now, look here. Federal student loans do not require credit history, but more expensive private student loans may. Okay, 5 C's of credit. This is so important. Turn to page 24 and 25. You need to have these memorized for the test, the exam, etc. 5 C's of credit. Capital, capacity, character, collateral, and conditions. Those are 5 C's that they're going to check you out before they give you a loan on anything. So, capital is the amount you will need to borrow. Lenders appreciate when a borrower is able to cover the loan costs with information on a savings account or a money market account or a checking account. Having the ability to make a down payment or pay for closing costs gives the lender confidence that you can manage your funds to repay the loan on time. So, the more you put down on a car, the more of your savings you put down on a loan, then you have less to borrow. So then they think you save this much up, that's a responsible thing to do. You have money in the bank. That makes your borrower think that you are a creditable person. That's your capital, that you saved money for this loan. So you look responsible. Capacity is your ability to pay. No one wants to loan money to someone who has no way to pay it back. So lenders want to make sure you have more money coming in than going out. A history of steady employment and increasing income makes them feel more confident about lending to you. So, capital is the amount of money you have to put down when you borrow less. Like amount in your savings account. That's capital. Capacity. Capacity is your ability to pay the loan. Do you have a steady job? Do you have steady employment? Are you increasing your salary every year? Because then they think you'll be able to pay the loan. Character is your reputation for paying money on time. Even wealthy people could be responsible with their money. Irresponsible. That's why lenders request credit reports on applicants to see how they use credit in the past. This is a way for lenders to check your reputation for repaying what you owe. If you have never paid a late bill and a bill late, then you have good character. They can trust you that you're going to pay your loan back. If you've had cars repossessed, you have debts due, too much debt, they're not going to pay you. Not yet, but eventually not. Okay, collateral. Lenders consider what possessions you can give for collateral to make loans less risky. So, what could be some assets you have? Do you own any property? Do you own If you don't pay, you may have to give the lender your collateral as partial compensation for what you owe. Your car might be identified as collateral when you sign an auto loan, but financial assets like a savings account can be used. Do you have money in the bank? Do you have money markets? Do you have CDs? Do you have stocks and bonds? They can use that as collateral, and then if you don't pay your loan, they can take that money from your collateral to pay off what you owe. They want to make sure they are going to get their money. And then conditions is
Lo
the
siento
last
sobre el
Lenders
sonido.
may be more lenient about past credit troubles if you can prove you are moving past a bad experience. Say,
Lo
I'm getting
siento
better
sobre el
and you're making progress and you're
sonido.
building a good
Ay,
credit
se
history.
me wrong.
It's like someone who goes through a divorce, and maybe they're so poor, and maybe they were left with debts from the ex-spouse, and so they have to file bankruptcy.
Yo quiero mi
And
casa.
get your trust financially and pay bills on time. You're working to build your credit history again. That is what condition is. So if you're coming back from a low credit score due to medical debt, sickness, illness, whatever, divorce, and you're proving to the lenders that you can pay money on time, then that's a good condition for you. So that's what capital, capacity, character, collateral, conditions are. Okay,
You don't exact. Everyone's love.
credit cards with your
They
family.
got hella fans.
Have they given you any warnings or advice about using a credit card? Don't get one? Has anybody ever said that? Credit is really important. In fact, you almost need a credit card for another way of identification. It's a good way of identification. It's good for travel. As we said, you don't carry money with you. You most, they steal your credit card, you're only liable $50 rather than having thousands of dollars hidden on your body that they steal, when you go traveling. There are a lot of pickpockets out there, all these travel sites, and you have to be very wary of your safety in foreign countries, or as well as this country. Okay. Talk about identity. Okay, does anybody have any questions on these? So if you did not turn these in, you want to turn them in today, and then go ahead and see if you can figure these words out, and then we'll collect these tomorrow. Okay?
No.
So these are all credit terms, and then we'll continue. Okay. We went over these. Did you do this yesterday? Okay, I printed some stuff to turn into. Here's this. And you just have to. Okay, just turn that in. You did it yesterday. I did, but wait. Your son's here. Here it is. Here's yours. You got a name. Robert. Okay, these weren't picked up. Do this for tomorrow. Okay, you can do it now. We have about 5 minutes left, so go ahead and finish the crossword.
Done.
And then could we have Malachi pick up all these little NEFE books, and we'll stick them up here. We'll use these. Yeah. Everybody have a crossword. Have that ready for tomorrow when you come in. Give your NEFE book to Malachi, and then we'll continue on tomorrow. Don't forget Friday. We're having a test on savings accounts and checking and, banking services. And credit. So you need to know these credit terms. Pardon? If you didn't get a grade, you turned me yesterday. Yeah. The definition. Here's something else we did when you were absent that one day. So you can
That's literally my life every day.
Okay, I'll take this one.
I kind of thought today was Thursday. It just feels like a Thursday. I don't know. It doesn't feel like a Tuesday.
Check that you got it done. Okay, see that.
And plus, like, the weather's not helping either. So, ugly out. I want it to be all sunny and pretty. They always give us tornado. We're not getting those. Like people be posting about like I'm scared. I better not die. Like shut up. You're not gonna die. We're not even gonna have a tornado. That's literally my life every day.
Hey, we don't say that again.
It's that word.
Let's get quiet. Look.
Okay. My daddy just said it to me. Go ahead. Check it down.
Sit down. You've got 4 minutes to get your order.
Oh, blah, 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 blah. That word search is so finished. Look at a lot.
Bell works like it took a bell worker from
Freaking out.
I'll go ahead and do that.
Oh, Jesus. As soon as stuff gets turned, then Chelsea leaves me. But you know, it's all. What's up? I don't know. I don't think they care. That was her first. That was her last go work. Her new one. Ah! Gold box. But I sit in the front and I do not pretend like I'm occupied. Bottom of the class. How do I touch it? My sister is Skyping me. And she's like at the other school. She's at the middle school. I don't feel like carrying. Do you have a bag or something? John, he put you on his Snapchat. A bag? Yeah. Oh, the musical. I should come watch the musical. You beat up.
Dude, I swear Tuesdays are worse than Mondays.
They kind of are. I don't. We have 2 whole minutes. 2 whole minutes so we can leave. Yush. I hate my sister. She keeps in here Skyping. What are you doing? How's school? What class are you in? Like, leave me alone. Bye. I'm in Miss Clark's. I don't care.
Whatever, I forget. People, yeah. So we just go to top there.
I know.
Like
I don't want it.
You think you can say something?
Come on,